Capricorn, this is Casey.
I'm Shay.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We're so very grateful to have all of you here with us. We're going to start your reading for November 1st through the 7th and see what kind of energy we have. And you're coming in with happy family.
Ooh, lovely.
And we're going to do a clarifying card to see if we can get more information from the happy family card. And everything's in balance. You know, we have the holidays. I just feel like it's such a light, beautiful energy. But we're going to pull that clarifying card and see if there's anything. Just Shay's excited over there. She's tapping her card.
I'm going to wait for
the clarifier.
Yeah, to see where this is going.
Ooh, we have death.
Yeah, okay. We have create space.
Okay, good. So now,
okay.
The death card is not anything negative. Mm-hmm. It's actually a beautiful card of release and change, and it's much needed change. It's something that's being forced on you, but for a good reason. And even though we resist the change because we don't understand it, we have to go with it. We have to allow ourselves to expand and create that space that spirit is asking us to do. We have to have faith in this.
I feel like something is happening with people closely related to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a family member, but it's somebody super, super close for you. And maybe you're struggling with the way the dynamic is changing, or you're struggling with your place in this dynamic. The create space, the way I'm seeing it with her cards, is that you need to be comfortable within your own space and you have to allow this dynamic to flourish. You have to allow it to become, because again, there's no changing this. This is what's happening. So you either have to be involved or you have to take a step back, but you have to be in a good headspace. You have to allow this to happen. And I think they want you involved.
You just have to get on the same page to know where you fit in. I feel that there's some changes, you know, but it's a good change. You know, Spirit's making this change for a reason, and you have to understand that there's going to be a positive outcome to this change. Yeah, see, your emotion card right now is coming together. So again, this is about you fitting into the new dynamic. This is about you contributing what you can bring to the table and having an even flow of energy, and it will really bring everyone together with the happy family. You know, and it doesn't have to be immediate family. This can be a work situation, this can be a roommate situation, whatever this happens to be for you. The changes are good, and it only is going to bring positivity into the environment.
We have the Page of Swords from the Healing Light Tarot. This is innocence. This is excited energy. This is energy that's still learning, that doesn't quite understand yet. So you have to be patient with this change. You have to be patient with this. I kind of feel like everybody's feeling their way through. Nobody's really solid in this situation, but this coming together, this change within the dynamic is here for a reason. So there's some naivety here. There's some miscommunication here. This is all a learning process. This is all a process to getting this to actually be stable.
Here we have the shadow, and this is about balance, and this is about you finding the balance within the new dynamic with these people at work, at home, whatever it is. Or this can be just within yourself. And it also means I'm looking at the shadow side, because sometimes when we feel uncomfortable in new situations, it's more of a projection of our fears than it is about the situation we're actually in. And once we address that, look at it and realize it did not have any merit, that gives us our balance back.
You can't fight this symbiotic situation. You can be involved in it, but it's very strong. It's powerful. It is not solid yet, but it's on its way. So there's no kind of getting in on it. There's no tearing it apart. There's nothing. It is becoming what it is meant to be. And again, I feel like you have to just allow it to happen. You can't fight this fire, I guess.
Here we have passion ignited, as well as the heart chakra. So this is talking about you becoming 110% involved in the things that are going on around you. When that death card comes in and that change starts to shift, you come to a realization with the shadow side, and you come to some kind of peace and understanding of how this is going to be a new dynamic. Then you jump in with everything that you have, because this means a lot to you. The people around you are very important, or this passion that you have, whether this is in a work environment or a special passion that you have going on. It's because it's changing doesn't mean it's bad. And being that you're an earth sign, you want things to kind of unfold according to your plan. And unfortunately, with the death card coming in, that's spirit kind of kicking things up a notch and not allowing you to see where the path is headed.
I think you're going to actually benefit from this energy.
Oh, absolutely.
Look, I mean, we have Phoenix rising and we have sadness. So you're looking at it all wrong. You're not seeing this as a powerhouse. You're seeing this as something that's taking away, but you're not looking at it right. You're not seeing that this is actually rising you, rising them, changing this dynamic into a much more solid place, happy place.
Yeah, it's a new beginning with the Wheel of the Year at the bottom. Yeah. You know, you're at the bottom of the Wheel of the Year. I'm sorry, it's in reverse, is what I tried to say. I got so excited. I was like, oh, yes, you want that card. Because this is a new beginning, okay? So this is new. This is fresh. You're not at the top of the wheel when this comes in, and you don't have the wisdom because you haven't gone through this journey, which is why you are so sad, because you're good with things the way they were. And now that this new beginning is coming in, it's affecting your security in that dynamic, it's really hard for you to release the control that you think you need to have over it, but releasing the control actually is beneficial to you.
We have Magic Player reversed. This is where you believe what you believe and you're not seeing, again, the whole picture. You're feeling like you're left out of this situation when there's actually a need for inclusivity, but you're not looking at it from the other party's perspective. You're looking at it from your perspective. You may not understand what it is, so you think it's wrong. But what it is that you have to change the way you see it and try to look at the benefits of this partnership.
Which you do, because as we came in with the Wheel of the Year in reverse, we also came in with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Knight of Wands. You see this as a hot mess, this whole situation. Yeah. You're not happy with it. It's not working out. You're just like, what is this that they just, threw at me? This makes no sense. But you figure out Knight of Wands that it's like, okay, this starts to pick up speed. Something starts to happen with this, and then you get on board, and then you take charge of what you can take charge of, and you throw your benefit and your knowledge and your wisdom into it, and you actually make it, like she said, rise another notch. That's where the community or the collective rise together once they figure out what they can bring to the table.
There's a lot of risk for everyone involved. However, there is great wisdom in this situation. It is a spiritual connection that all of you have together to stay in this same circle. Omens, messages, signs from spirit, wisdom, knowledge, and the risk is that everyone has to be on the same ship or it's not going to stay afloat. I'm sure that there's a different way to say that analogy that I just said, but hopefully you got the message of what I actually meant. But you have to keep things balanced, but you have to have that step of faith in this whole situation.
And you figure out that there's some merit to this, because you're going to embrace the moment here with your spirit message. And it says, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively towards today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. They'd be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy.
Yes.
Oh God, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect.
Yes.
You are changing your energy, and that is what you're struggling with right now, is letting go of what you knew was tried and true and allowing in different energy that's actually going to help you rise and help you elevate. And the people around you are doing the same thing. So, and I get it. You don't want to mess with what's not broken. However, this risk, even though it looks like it's in shambles, actually will take off. There's something behind it. And, everyone is going to feel that in their heart chakra. They're going to feel that in their passion.
Yes. This,
nice.
This is meant to be. This is a powerful time of manifestation for all parties involved. This is taking us to that next level. This is taking that control of our own destinies within ourselves by our connection to spirit to create the life that we need, to create the life that we want, and to find happiness where we are.
This is actually a very beautiful message of release and new beginnings coming in for you.
And inclusivity, I think.
Yes, there's a lot of people around you, like if this is a new job or you're starting a new business and it looks kind of chaotic, everyone has their heart and soul into this mission and it will pay off. And we have High Priestess of Water, and this is about your emotions, but being of the spiritual sense that you're very invested in this. This is very important to you, and you've given it your all.
We have Moonlit Dance. Embrace your sense of adventure as you look at the promises that you have made yourself. So this is that risk again. This is going out, having faith that this is the right way to go, that this is going to lead you to that better place. And again, allowing it to happen, allowing the space to be there for this change to occur. It is for everyone's benefit.
Yes. Yes. Your angel message today, Capricorn, is Astara. And it reads, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires. Do not compromise. So this risk is really worth it, okay? So as you create your space and things change in the dynamics that you've been used to, embrace it, come together with other people, use your intuition. You know, you're all involved in this. Mind, body, and spirit, you know, and your heart is really leading your way, whatever this is. You know, like I said, if this is like a charity or a startup or something new, the people around you are really involved, and this is where you'll get inspired as well.
Absolutely. Well, we hope you leave us a comment on this reading. We're interested to know what you think, what you feel, and we hope that you have a really great week.
Yes, take care.
Bye.